from the girls that I've worked with, the biggest reason why they don't always run away is because they are terrified of what will happen. The traffickers use a lot of threats, usually, you know, I got you, if you run away, I'll just go get your little sister, you know, or I know where your family lives, I will kill them.
And to them, the threat is real. It's almost like invisible chains. We know that the threat isn't real, and it's very rare that one of the traffickers would spend money to go back and actually hurt one of the family members. But the threat is real to them because they have seen other women and other girls be beaten, be threatened. Sometimes they've seen other girls be murdered. So for that reason alone, and because they want to make sure that their family are kept safe, they stay where they are.
If the girl has had a child while she's been with her trafficker, sometimes traffickers will allow children to be born simply because that's another leverage that they can have. You know, if you leave me, you're not taking my son, you know, or if it's a girl, you know, if you leave me, I'm just going to turn her out in a few years. So, you know, the girl will then stay because she feels like she's protecting her family or protecting her child.
And it's very rare that anybody will really tell the police the true story, especially initially. So, for instance, when somebody's captured by the police, if they go to a brothel and do a raid, they will sit down and talk to the young girl and say, "Are you here of your own accord?" Now, if that was you, what would your answer be? They're wondering, is this a genuine person? If I say something, does that mean that my brother or my sister or somebody in my family is going to die? And so it's very rare that they'll be able to come out and tell the truth.
And then I know girls who did try to leave, who ran to police officers didn't help them. They just kind of sent them away on their way. So, and then the trafficker was, you know, found out, and there was punishment involved. So there's just a lot of fear. And then there's also the trauma bonding that happens where the victim actually starts to feel like she cannot survive without the trafficker. He does a really good job of making her feel that way, that she needs him, and that what else is she going to do? And she'll just be out there on her own and no one to protect her, quote unquote. So there's a lot of psychological manipulation that happens that just keeps her trapped.